everybody. Actually, it's evening. It's evening, yeah, evening today. So, how are you all doing? Let me just lower this a bit. There you go. So, RAF Technique Antica. First of all, apologies for not being a bit more consistent with the videos, but there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on, and I hope that everything will end soon in some aspects. Anyway, title of this video, right? Exotic, the hourglass, right? So, you know that in the last videos I talked about the oo vowel and how that the oo sound. I don't care. It depends really on what your native language is, but that oo sound, not the deep lu or oo, it's typical meloki sort of exercise to make the voice basically grow. It's a strengthening exercise. Yeah, you're right, not that one, but that one that stretches, right, that one. Now, I don't think I've ever talked about passaggio, passo, bridge, break, whatever, and I am not gonna talk about it because that will imply me getting into I don't know, a ton of I'm not gonna even say the word, but you can imagine what the word is. However, no matter what voice type you are, there's going to be an area, there's going to be sort of a gray area in which, honestly, to simplify things, which I believe is the best way to approach singing. You can make it as complicated as you want, but I don't think that's going to take you anywhere. There's an area in which, because you can sing things like in two different ways, you get confused, or your voice gets confused, or your mind gets confused, and then you need to find some sort of balance. So this is not about mixing things. I'm not talking about mixed voices or no, sorry. If you're looking for that, this is the wrong place. Okay, so this is the wrong place. If you're looking for, placement, passaggios and narrowing and whatever, no, this is not for you. Sorry. So, regardless where you come from, what you have studied, I believe everything you've learned throughout your entire singing ordeal or adventure is valid, and you can sort of reconduct it at some point, because your voice is going to keep on changing and changing and changing as you change, as you age, as you as you progress. Thus, that typical phrase that I really despise so much. Damn, it's the second time Amazon interrupts me recording a video today. Okay, so as I was saying, there is something that I really despise about some teachers, and I have been there, bought the t-shirt, and I'm sure some of you have gone through the same, in which you start studying with somebody new, and that somebody, unfortunately, says everything you've done until now is wrong. No, sorry, no. I mean, that's blatantly, how could I say? I mean, it's so actually arrogant, because basically that person is telling you that he or she owns the universal truth, and there is not, I mean, at least from my humble point of view, there is no such thing. Okay, there are several principles that are proven to work and stuff, but there's no universal truth. There is, or there was actually, a book by Herbert E. Cesari called Vocal Truth, and this guy, I remember when I was in college, I read everything that this guy wrote, and I believed every word. I read it on those books, and that put me in a position in which I was contradicting my own teacher in a way, Adrian Thompson at the time. But at the end of the day, it was exactly the same thing but explained in a different way, right? So this is exactly what today's video is about. How to apply what, for example, I learned with Adrian Thompson. Adrian Thompson is a fantastic singer and an incredible teacher. Yeah, he was basically the first one that really took care of me, and then I moved on and eventually met James McRae, and then you know the story. But Adrian actually started working with me on the U vowel, right? So it was the U vowel the entire time, and then modifying that U into other vowels. And he, when you get into that area, being, us being a tenor, we are both tenors, and that area, I could say between E and F sharp G, he talked about Passaggio and whatnot. And he made an example that actually was quite useful to me. So he combined that U vowel, that sort of euphonic modification, for example, from a sort of a front vowel towards a back vowel, for example, A towards U, right? But at the same time, he talked about not narrowing. See, because this is fundamental. You don't narrow. You don't ever narrow. If the moment you narrow, you choke. Yeah, you're gonna experience a lot of constriction there. But obviously, he was that school of, the sound goes this way, right? And we are the school in which the sound goes this way, all right? And that's the only difference between the way I explain this to my students and he used to explain it to his students. Okay. So what is this hourglass thing? Okay, so the hourglass for me, and that goes perfectly with the U vowel, is that at some point in your voice, you have to imagine that you go, and it has an effect on your arytenoid muscles, as in letting go and let the cricothyroid at the same point that, all in synergy with your larynx tilting to go properly, to the top. So you are blatantly open, maybe, right here, right? And then when you sort of let go of that tension to go to the top, the sound doesn't narrow, yeah? It looks like it goes narrow, it actually goes deeper, and sort of like this. And then eventually you're going to have to open it again, all right? So he used to explain it like this. Now I explain it the other way around. So this is the open sound, this is the cover sound, and this is the final sound in a way. So if I want to see this scale, right? And I start here, I start la la, yeah? He would go like this, but I go like this. La see, il giro, the cover is done right there, and then I open again. Why? Because if I don't, then I choke, then I grip, right? So that's me going to a G, but I mean, it works everywhere around this area. Of course, if I'm here and I'm gonna be open, la, there's no change. But here, yes, because if I don't sort of cover the sound, then it's gonna be blatantly open unless it covers by itself, which is quite taxing, right? So if I'm here, yeah, and that's your B flat. No effort. See, arytenoid, no arytenoid, or less arytenoid, and then bam, I open. And this is gonna be like even more, how could I say this? More evident when you want to approach higher notes, such as your high C or your B and B, C, etc. For example, here, let's go. Yeah, look. See what? I'm as open as I began, and that's my B natural. So this combined with the oo vowel and the sensation, right? So now I'm going to do the same exercise, but I'm going to think about the oo. See, that oo is making me I don't know, stop pushing, because what is pushing in reality? Pushing is actually adapting too much, way too much. And mind you, this scale, excuse my French, is a bitch. I hate it with a vengeance. But it helps you realize where you are going to sort of go into this covered position, in which the oo is going to be really, really helpful. Yeah, this right, that kind of thing. Yeah, I start on an oo and then I sort of open down there and I anchored the note. I'm not jamming anything, I'm not blasting anything, but yeah. Okay, so if I were to do, for example, that typical high C that is time after time of G to C, I would go right. I'm covered right here, and that's it. Yeah, se acabó, as we say in Spanish. Yeah, finito, basta. You don't have to think about this anymore. So you are on the oo, this oo sort of position right there, and then bam, you're gonna open, and the voice is gonna go there. Why? Because the appoggio is always inwards and downwards. So this is going to help you. This is going to help you support your voice properly, and you're gonna achieve this result. Hopefully, I don't know. I mean, that's the theory applied to the practice that usually it works with the vast majority of my students. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. But I just wanted to say something at the end of this video. Depending on the platform I'm publishing, I'm going to add a song, not because I just want to show off and I want to say, hey, look, I still can sing. No, because what you want to do is to apply all these things into the proper repertoire. And if you're sort of a beginner, intermediate, or you want to, I don't know, make changes to your voice, in some way or manner, be aware that you're gonna need the right repertoire. And for me, Bellini composizioni da camera are one of the best ways to actually work all these things out. If you're a tenor, for example, Vaga Luna che in argenti in C major, for example, would be great, because you're going to have those G's and you're going to learn how to, if you're struggling, for example, with covers and on those G's, you're gripping too much, or there's a lot of constriction. It's going to help you a lot. Malinconia, ninfa gentile, per pietà, bellido il mio. But this is all applicable to baritones, male voices and female voices. This, Bellini really knew the voice, but it's just as simple as that. It's bel canto. So the most important thing is the voice. So I might add this appendix. I don't know. In the meantime, here you go, the hourglass, right? Boom. Yeah, start open, cover, bam, open again, and you'll get there. If you have any doubts, questions, either visit my website, 3wstechniqueantica.com. If you like the video, like and subscribe. And now I'm going to the park with my daughter. Okay, so bye, be bad, see you soon, bye.